afternoon, Houston. My name is Mario Castillo, and I have the honor of representing District H on Houston City Council. Now, being here surrounded by you, people who are relentless in the fight for equality, it's exactly what I need right now because, to be honest, these are not easy times. And I'm proud here to be joined by some folks that I work with on City Council, and I believe the mayor is also joining us here today, Mayor Whitmire at some point, who has fought for LGBTQ communities for decades. Our Mayor Pro Tem, Martha Castex Tatum, is in the room. And I believe our District I Council member, Joaquin Martinez, will be here as well. And it's so important to have allies like them on Houston City Council because the idea of equality is under attack every single day. But the practice of it, ensuring that policies, governments, and elected leaders actually reflect diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging is what brings you and me here together today. On council, I represent one of the most diverse districts in Houston, a community rich in culture, history, and resilience. And I see every day what is possible when diversity is embraced, not as a talking point, but as a strength. And yet, in the fourth largest city in the country, I'm the only out LGBTQ member of Houston City Council. And that matters. Representation matters. Now more than ever, as pride is under pressure, we need champions who won't back down, but who are bold, unafraid, and grounded in justice. You may have noticed politicians and even some businesses that were staunch allies of our community are saying, well, we don't support maybe all of your community anymore, or as strong as we used to. And now is not the time to run away from our community. Now is the time to unapologetically fight for the rights and equality of the entire lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, plus community. And we need to elect the people who are going to continue and lead that fight. And some of those champions may not even know they're ready to run. Some are still organizing their communities and their neighbors, wondering how to turn their lived experience into public service. Someone in this room may be the next Lauren Ashley Simmons, state representative. A union organizer who stepped up to run and defeat an anti-LGBTQ state representative. That's where the Victory Fund comes in. Yes, let's give it up for Representative Lauren Ashley Simmons. The LGBTQ plus Victory Fund is the only national organization solely focused on electing LGBTQ plus people at all levels of government. I can tell you they gave me the support I needed early on to build a foundation to run as an out first-time candidate in a crowded field. They didn't just endorse, they spotlighted my race because Victory knew that LGBTQ plus representation was at risk here in Houston. And let me tell you, their support, it was a game changer. It unlocked those early vital campaign donations that helped me build the campaign that could win. And Mayor Parker, she was right there with me. She was knocking on doors in District H, talking to voters, helping do everything she could to get me across the finish line. And I'm forever grateful for her support and her leadership at Victory Fund. And when my opponent tried to use a homophobic dog whistle attack on me and my husband, who I will say has been the best partner on this journey, my husband Joel. I'm so grateful for him. trying to discourage a historically Latino community from voting for an openly gay male by appealing to fear, Victory stepped up again on the ground with critical donations, with solidarity, and I won that race, and hate and bigotry lost. Because in District H, just like in Houston, we wear our diversity with pride. And if you believe that equality needs more than just defenders, it needs decision makers, then I'm going to ask you today to stand with the Victory Fund and make a contribution. Do it right now. Because when you do that, you're investing in leaders who reflect our communities and who fight for our rights, who aren't going to wait for permission to lead. And I think we're all excited for Evan, the new CEO, and the leadership that he's going to bring, because we need it now more than ever. We need more LGBTQ representation in government. And while that will have a lasting impact, what we also need is more LGBTQ power. And working with our mayor and colleagues, I'm going to do everything I can here locally to build and sustain that power. Absolutely. Because we don't just want a seat at the table, we need to help set the agenda. And the LGBTQ Victory Fund has worked so hard to get me here, but it's not just about me. It's about building that pipeline, kicking that door down, and making sure that the next LGBTQ kid sees someone in government who looks like them, who fights for them, who works for them, and while pride may be under pressure, we will never back down. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Councilmember Castillo. Now we'll pause for a moment